Hello and energy on, and welcome to Business Energy Hack number 63. And today I would like to share or talk about something that really can take a lot of energy, or consume. Let's phrase it this way: can consume a lot of your energy, and these are your trigger points. And I think there is nothing I can tell you good about it, because we all have these trigger points, but very often we are not aware of them. And having trigger points is that you have kind of stored something, a little program, let's call it like this, a program within your subconsciousness. And every time somebody is kind of pressing this point, then this program starts to run. And most of the time we are not even aware of this. Hello, I'm talking about the trigger points. And most of the time we are not even aware of these trigger points, because it's so automatically, and we just are kind of unnerved about something, and we get angry or whatever. But in a way, it's not you, it's a program stored within you. And having these trigger points, you can also imagine it a little bit, that that's the downside of having these trigger points, because of course our loved ones, like our kids or spouses, or many of our family members, or also our friends, they know our trigger points. And so some of them, they are aware of it, and they really kind of can press them on purpose, because then they know exactly how you're gonna react. And on the other side, some of them, they are not aware of it, and they're kind of just realizing that in certain situations you are just reacting this in a specific way. And you can imagine that, having these trigger points and not being aware of them is that you're a TV, and you give the remote control to somebody else, and these other people, they can kind of press the buttons, whatever program they wanna watch with you. Of course, I'm exaggerating, but it's kind of a good story to imagine how these trigger points work. And so what can you do when having these trigger points? The first thing, as always, and what I recommend, is being aware of it. And I have my trigger points as well, but what I see, especially I just had one trigger point. I looked into it. That was when I was studying with my daughter, and I was explaining, and it didn't work out, and she just kind of we didn't find a solution, and I really I didn't shout, but I got angry, and then I really pulled back and thought, why I'm getting angry right now? Is there? Of course, there would be a reason, but many other people wouldn't get angry at all in this situation. So I looked in this trigger point, and when you're aware of it, then you can find out where does it come from, and where is it why do I have it? And most of the time it's kind of a certain event when you were a kid, and you can kind of solve the whole event, the situation, and you can release this energy or these feelings that are stored there. And the fascinating part of it is that if you observe yourself and you get in the same situation, if you really kind of fully solve the whole situation in your past, it's not a trigger point anymore. No, it doesn't trigger you anymore. And that's the real positive and fun part about it. So I can really, recommend to you, because, having these programs, and we all have them, and it's just good to be aware that what's happening, or how you're reacting, it's not you. No, it's one of your programs stored in you, and it just kind of got started with this, because somebody pushed this trigger point. And so in a way, releasing your trigger points gives you back your control about how you react on situations, what you're saying. And I think that's really the fun part about it, that not somebody else has the remote control. So what I will recommend is that you, next time you react in a way, other people will probably not react this way. And then you just ask a question, why I'm reacting this way? There is no reason for that. And why I'm getting angry or start shouting, or I don't know what's happened. There are different ways you can react on trigger points. But it's just kind of the observing. And then you ask yourself, why are I having these trigger points? Why I am reacting this way? Where does it come from? When was the first situation I reacted this way? Most of the time we can't remember, and that's why where energy work can step in. And because I can read the energy and then can find out the situation, and then we can just solve and release the whole situation and all the emotions that are stored there, because most of the time then these were stored emotions, then they just come up because they are connected with this event. And then while everything is released and the energy can flow freely again, then this trigger point is history. And if you want to know more about it, then drop me a line. I'm here, and I'm happy to look into you and your trigger points, and you will feel immediately such a relief. And it's just great that nobody can press these points and start certain reactions you don't want to react to, and so you're more centered, and you feel kind of more yourself, and that's the goal. Getting back your energy and increasing your energy and expanding it, because if you have lots of energy, you're much more resilient against everything that's happening to you. Okay, so try it out and let me know if you want to have a deeper look into your trigger points. Energy on. Bye.